Hey, today is World Obesity Awareness Day, and Tom Dock of Noah's Animal Hospital is here. And of course, we have to worry about obesity with our pets too.
We do. There's a lot of, and people don't really realize this, I think they call them fluffy or husky or big boned or whatever they want to say with these animals, but about 56% of dogs are overweight or obese, about 60% of cats.
So there's more cats percentage-wise than dogs that's overweight.
Right, and I think, one, we have more cats than we do dogs anyway as pets, but also I think cats tend to just be more sedentary. They're not outside as much anymore. We take our dogs walks, whereas we toss the cat, maybe some catnip or something like that.
Absolutely. Is this guy here, how do you know when they're overweight? I mean, to me, he's a big guy.
Sure. Well, he's 170 pounds, but that's pretty normal for his breed. So a good thing that you can tell with people is if you feel alongside their ribs, you should be able to feel each rib individually, but not necessarily see each rib individually. And so I've got a little trick that I tell clients, if we've got just a second, is if you take your hand and you make a fist and pretend that your knuckles are the ribs, a dog where you can see and feel those ribs, that's a dog who's really thin and emaciated. If you have your hand out flat like this with palm down, now I can't see the ribs, but I can still feel them individually. Then if I flip it back over where my palm's up, I can't see and I can't feel. That's a dog who's overweight. So feel for the ribs, look for a waistline from above, and then on the side you can kind of see an abdominal tuck. So you'll see a little bit of a tuck as it goes up towards the tail. That's a dog in good body condition.
Okay. Yeah, I do have to confess, when our kids come over and they bring their dogs, you're not going to like this, but if we're sitting around having a dinner, who do the dogs come to? Me. They really do. And I'm the softie of the family, and I always want to, I dropped a piece of pizza or some meat or whatever. I'm just a softie. It's probably not a good idea to do that.
There's a lot of human foods that we can feed. We just want to be careful because you think about these guys don't need quite as much as we do. Now, maybe Orion, he needs about 2,500 kilocalories a day, okay? Wow. But a dog like maybe a little 10-pound dachshund, that dog only needs 300-400 calories a day. And if you give them a slice of American cheese, for example, that's 110 calories. That's a quarter of their diet or their need every day. So we've got to be careful with our treats and just go moderation.
Okay, and exercise programs, how do you decide what
Well,
do you do?
we talked about this on another show once. With dogs, it's nice and easy because if you can get out twice a day for 20-minute walks, it's not only good for the dog, it's good for you too. Lower your blood pressure, lower your diabetes, or an hour-long walk. Really going to depend on the breed. These guys are pretty lazy. One 20-minute walk is good for them. But if you have a lab, a husky, a Dalmatian, you may need, Ryan, come here. You may need longer. I guess he's tired of his
his exercise, yeah, it really is. So, yeah, and when you first start exercising with him, I mean, you don't take him out and go for a 2-mile run right off the bat.
No, absolutely not. No more than I would go on a 2-mile run right now. You want to make sure you take it easy and get them trained. You've got that fat basset hound who's 30 pounds overweight. He's lucky to make it to the end of the driveway before getting tired.
Okay, we have some video right there, and
yeah, that's Andy. That's my 200-pounder at home. She is overweight.
How many dogs do you have?
We have 4 of these guys at home. Yeah, we have a 5.5-year-old Nike. Andy and Orion are litter mates. They're 3.5, and then we've got little 12-week-old Kratos here.
And also there are a lot of gimmicks out there too, I guess, in regards to trimming your dog down.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just want to be careful. There's a definition for light pet food. It has to have less than 3,100 kilocalories per kilogram in it. And so a lot of people say, oh, look at this light food, but they're not taking into account the dog's activity level, other things the dogs are getting like treats and stuff like that. So the best thing is always talk with your veterinarian before you change diets and get something gimmicky. You guys need to be playing this way.
Yeah, I mean, when you have more than one dog, they play with each other. That's got to burn calories off.
Oh, it does. And these guys, the only bad thing is it not only burns calories, but it breaks furniture sometimes.
That is great. I am a dog person. I really enjoy these guys here. So go for a walk, go for a jog, but just make sure you take it easy with them.
Right, take it easy and just make sure you talk with your veterinarian before starting anything strenuous or changing their diet.
Okay, if we want more information here, website or?
We can go to noahshospitals.com, and don't forget that Noah's also helps with Pet Pals TV, and so a lot of times we'll have places and posts on both different websites.
All right, Tom, I appreciate that. You come in here a lot. We'll see you more down the road.
All
and
right.
Got to take care of your pets there. Make sure you get a little exercise.
Absolutely.